Good morning, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43, and today we're going to be doing a one weight workout. I have two weights in front of me just because I want you to know that you can get more than one weight out just in case you need to change weights. Maybe you need to go up in a weight for an exercise, or maybe you need to go down in a weight for an exercise. So always have that option available for you before you start, so that if you're not struggling through an exercise with that one weight. So first we're going to start with a warm-up. You will need a mat for this workout, so because we are going to do one or two exercises down on the floor, and don't forget your water. So let's start with our warm-up, and let's start with just jacks, going over the head. Here we go, just a few of these. Going. Okay, now we're going to do a squat with a side leg raise. Squat, a side leg raise. Nice. Just a couple more. Okay, reverse lunge. Raise those arms up. Get that leg back. You're trying to reach as far back behind you as you possibly can. Okay, keep going. Get a couple more in there. Okay, now we're going to do a nice little wood chop. Let's do the other side. Perfect, okay. Let's go up with that knee. Side to side here. Let's go narrow squat, wide squat. Take it to the other side. Keep that chin and chest up. Try not to look at the floor. All right, so back lunge, side lunge. That was not a lunge, was it? There we go, side lunge. Back lunge, side lunge. here. I'm adding a squat in there, which doesn't belong. There we go. Reverse, side, reverse, side, reverse, side. Okay, just a couple more seconds here. I'm going to be done with our warm-up. Okay, one more. Okay, let's shake out those arms just a little bit. Some circles. Okay, shake it out. Okay, all done. So I'm going to have to redo this. All right, so we've got our timer ready, and we're going to work for 45 seconds, and then we're going to rest for 15 seconds. Okay, so get your weight ready. We're going to start right away with split squats to the floor to an overhead press. Alrighty, so we do a split squat, step up part way, overhead press, split squat. Okay, so try to go down and then up. Okay, so we want that back leg to bend and come up. Bend, come up. Now remember, we have that 15 seconds in between each exercise to get ready for the next exercise. We're going to do each side one time, so we have to make everything count. Some of the exercises are both sides at the same time, but like this one we only do once on this side. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and get ready for the next one, which is our side split squat to redo. Okay, side split squat to wide squat. Okay, so we're going to do a split squat here, so split squat. Okay, and then we're going to do a side squat. Okay, so split squat to a side squat. So split squat to a side squat. Split squat, side squat. Split squat, side squat. Split squat, side squat. So we get that little bicep curl in there as we do it. Split squat, side squat, split squat, side squat. Okay, good. Now we're going to go ahead and do alternating squats from side to side, and we're just going to transfer that weight, so not squats, lunges. So, okay, so we go back and forth, and then we're just going to trade back and forth. So stay bent over, keep that tush pushed out in the back, and we're just going to give that weight back and forth to each side. Feel the weight go down the leg. There we go. Alright, so then our next one is a single leg kick back with the row. Okay? So we're going to take that right leg back to a lunge. Oh, okay, so we're going to go back here, okay, and with a row, okay, and then we're going to come up and do a fly, okay. Take it back, do a row, okay, and then we're going to do a fly. Row, and then 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 a fly. Good. Row, and then a fly. 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 Whew, that was a tough one. All right, so from there we're going to go do, okay, we're going to do a goddess. So our feet are out, we're nice and wide. So this one we've done before, I believe. So So we do a Russian twist, and then we do a nice scoop. Good. Russian twist, and a scoop. Good. The waistline action here. Side to side. Here we go. Side to side. Get that scoop in there. Big scoop. Don't make it too small. You want to get all the way down there. I'll get that lower back in there because that's part of your ab girdle, remember. That's it, keep going. All right, so from there, we're gonna go into a side leg raise to a plie. Okay, so we're gonna take a side leg raise and then to a plie, okay? Side leg raise into a plie. Side leg raise into a plie. Side leg raise into a plie. Good. Side leg raise into a plie. And we just keep going. So we just leave the weight down in front as we do the side leg raise. And then we bring the arm up into an overhead press as we come up into our plie. Good job. Kind of our counterweight there. All right, from the side leg raise plie, we're going to go into a lunge with a kick back to a step in. Okay. So we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to do a lunge, okay, and then a kick up. Okay, ready? Lunge and up. Lunge and up. Lunge and up. Good. Balancing on that one leg. Good job. Okay, we're almost done with the side. Okay, we're going to do an offset push-up. Okay, so we're coming down to the floor. Offset push-up. So we'll do an offset push-up. Okay, then we're going to bring leg up, overhead press. Bring it back down. Push-up. Leg's going to come up, overhead press. Good. Push up. Leg comes up. Overhead press. Good. Down. Push up. Leg comes up. Overhead press. Back down. Push up. Overhead press. Back down. Leg comes up. Overhead press. All right, so then our last one on this side is we're just going to do a sit-up with a bridge and a pull. So first we do the sit-up. We do a sit-up, okay, and then we do a bridge. Sit-up and a bridge. Sit-up and a bridge. Sit-up. And a bridge. Sit up. And then a bridge. Sit up. And a bridge. You move those legs how you have to help you get up. All right, so now we're going to start all over again and hopefully get some of those exercises right. Okay, so we're changing hands. Okay, we're going to go split squat to overhead press. That's one I remember. Okay, so we go down, step up, down, step up. Okay, split squat in the back, okay? So it's not just bending over, you gotta bend the knee and come back up, okay? Bend the knee, come back up, good. Bend the knee, come back up. Bend the knee, come back up. Okay, the next one is also a split squat out into a side lunge, I believe, is what we're trying to do. Split squat, overhead press. Split squat, overhead press. Okay, so I'm going to take the split squat back a little bit further this time, and then I'm going to go into a side lunge. So I'm going to do like a bicep curl. Feeling it now. Okay, so I'm going to do split squat into a side lunge. Split squat, woo, into a side lunge. Split squat into a side lunge. There we go. Don't know if you can hear the meowing. Got a cat that wants to come visit. Okay, back and forth. Almost done with this one. Remember, we only get one shot at these. Okay, so this is the one where we're just going to hand off the weight from side to side. So get those legs nice and wide. And then we're just going to back and forth. So remember, it's a lunge. Side lunge from side to side. Okay, back and forth. That's it. Nice little side lunge. Taking that weight from side to side. Working those inside thighs. And that lower back. All right, so now we're going to take a single leg kick back. We're going to take it back. We're going to do a row, okay? And then we're going to take it out to a fly. So we'll do the kick back, okay? And then we do a fly. Good. Row, fly. Row, fly. Row, fly. Now, if you can keep that leg straight, that's what you're supposed to do, okay? This is when you start to get tired, or if you're weaker on that side, that knee bends, which I am on the other side apparently, because that knee was bending like crazy on the other side. Good, okay. Okay, keep going. Good. Whew. Okay, so our next one is our goddess with our scoop. So we're going to do the row, not the row, it's a Russian twist. So Russian twist, and then a nice scoop. Russian twist, and then our scoop. Good job. Okay, so we're going to keep going here. The only problem with having so many exercises is that sometimes even when I have them written down, you know, you get sweat in your eyes and you're like, oh, what was that exercise? I can't see it anymore. Pretty sad, isn't it? Okay, side to side. Good job, everybody. Just keep going. You know, and you always modify as necessary. Okay, so our next one, I gotta come down closer because of that sweat. Side leg raise with the plié. Okay, so here we go. So we're gonna do the weight in front to do the side leg raise, Then we're gonna do the upright row. So side leg raise, plie with the upright row. 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 There we go. So you want to kind of have that toe pointed, try to make that side leg raise pretty, as if you were a ballerina, instead of just kicking that leg out. We got to try to keep the other leg. I have it on that micro bend in my supporting leg, so it's not completely straight either. I mean, you can try to do it completely straight, but I like that little tiny bend to keep the blood flowing while we're doing that exercise. Okay, so now we're gonna do the lunge with the kickback. Okay, with the step in. So we're gonna do the reverse lunge with the knee up here, okay? I guess I shouldn't cheat. Okay, so we're gonna go back and then up, down, and then up. Always good to work that single leg. Works down to your ankle, through your bottom of your foot, and helps with balance and ankle, shin support, all of that. Good. Almost to the end. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and do our offset push-up with that lunge. Make sure your weight's where you want it. Okay, so we do push-up. Okay, bring the other leg up in a lunge, and we do overhead press. Okay, come back, push-up. Okay, and then up. So obviously, this side's different than my other side. I was able to keep my hand on the floor pretty much the whole time last time. This time, it's a little bit different. So my flexibility is obviously different on this side. So your knee can be up or down in the back. Again, depending on your flexibility. I mean, you can have it here, and you can try to come up if you want to. Okay, so we're gonna do our last one. This should be our last one. I'm gonna push this over here, and we're gonna do our sit-up. Okay, so we do a sit-up and then a bridge. Sit-up and a bridge. Oh, that feels much better than just on the athletic mat. There we go. And of course, you can hold your weight from end to end or in the middle, wherever it feels the best for you to hold onto it. This just happens to be the way I grabbed it, and I didn't feel like changing it. Okay, that should be all of it right there. And we just have the cool down, which is, because this is flip-flop compared to my normal timer.
Activity completed.
See, we did it. Excellent. Alrighty. So let's take a little break, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to do another round just like that. Okay, so let's get ready. It's another 18 minutes, or yeah, for this next round. Alrighty. So we're going to do one weight again. Make sure you have both weights ready. There is a windmill in this one, and that one you might want a lighter weight for. Just depends on how that shoulder action is feeling. Remember, if it's too much for you at all, you know, you can do it all the way down to a 2 or 3 pound weight for a windmill, or nothing at all. Just doing that motion of having that arm up and you going down with those straight legs, just trying to slide down your leg, is a lot of work for that waistline. So just, you know, go with what feels the best for you when we're doing those windmills. Let's see, we're going to do a deadlift to a row, and then we're going to do a kickstand deadlift. Okay, so first one's 2 legs, second one's 1 leg, to a bicep curl. Then we're going to do a squat to an overhead press, and then we're going to do our windmill, and then we're going to do a reverse lunge. A reverse lunge to a knee lift, which we did last time too, and then a chest press to a pullover. And so we're going to do that with 1 weight, okay? Then we're going to do alternating single leg bridge, and then we're going to do dumbbell V-up, so that's on the floor, and then we're going to do a toe touch to around the leg. So our last 3 are going to be on the floor, or our last 4 are going to be on the floor. I might change that number 5 because we already did the reverse lunge to a knee lift. I'll change that one. Okay, so here we go. This looks like a good round. So we're going to hit the back of those legs. Okay, so we're going to do a deadlift. Both legs bend at the hip. Okay? Okay, and then we're going to do a row. Deadlift, and then a row. So we're just going to start with that right leg. So both, I have my knees bent, micro bend, okay? Pushing back with my tush. I can feel it through those hamstrings, through the back of the legs. Okay, I'm going to show you from the side. And I come all the way back up. So I can get a really pretty upright row in there. Be strong through your wrist when you're doing that upright row. Don't get a limp wrist, okay? That's the worst thing you can do for your arms. That's how you get tennis elbow. That's how you get carpal tunnel. Okay, so you don't want that. Okay, so our next one is going to be the kickstand deadlift. So I'm gonna kickstand on the other leg because I want to work this right leg. So I'm going to get on the toe of this leg. Okay, so I'm going to go down, come up, and do a bicep curl. So I'm going to do a little roundy bicep curl and roll it around, okay? If you want to do a hammer curl, you can do a hammer curl. If you want to do just a regular bicep curl, you can do a regular bicep curl. I mean, you can go down backwards and come back up. You can do a hammer curl and just go down your side and do it that way. But I'm going to go straight down, come up, and then roll it around. So I want to feel some action there in that bicep when I come up. So many different ways to do a bicep curl. You know, pick the one you want to do. Okay, almost done. All right, with that one, we're going to do just a squat to an overhead press. So I'm just going to hold the weight by its ends. I'm going to just put it up here at my chest. So I'm going to eliminate that bicep curl because we already did the bicep curl. And I'm going to squat and overhead press. Some people call these thrusters. Also, this is also called a thruster. And you can go fast if you want to. You can really crank up the volume on these if you want to, because it's kind of a streamlined exercise. See how many you can get in that 45 seconds. Remember to always push through those heels. Don't bend over. Keep that chin and chest up. Find something to focus on. Maybe it's your phone or TV, whatever you're watching on. Okay, and now we're going to do those windmills. Put it back in that right hand. Straight legs. So I'm going to slide down my left leg. My weight's going to be held. I'm going to slide down, and I'm going to come back up. I try not to let that weight dip. This is where you have to decide if the weight that you're holding is good for you, okay? You're going to feel this through probably both sides of your waistline, in your hip, and probably that shoulder too, okay? I slide down. You don't have to slide down. You can just put your hand here and go down. I slide down for comfort. You know, it helps me guide down slowly instead of being clunky. In case I need to bail out, you know, if my weight's too heavy. Okay, so after the windmills, let's do a curtsy. This is where we're supposed to do that reverse lunge, but I'm changing it because I changed it in the other one. So let's do a curtsy with that. And get that toe out there, okay? Don't just clunk up. Get that toe out. We got to extend that leg up. Do a curtsy right here. Work that bicep today. Yeah. Nice arms. Working the shoulders, working the biceps. Good. Now, if you take it and you push that arm out, you get that tricep at the same time. Work the tricep too. Bicep, tricep. Good. Glute. Nice. Keep going. Okay. So after that one, after the windmill. Okay, we're going all the way down to the grip. Okay, so let's take ourselves down. Okay, we're going to use one side. Okay? Oh, I'm lying. We're going to use both sides. We're going to press it up, and then we're doing that pull over. Down and pull over. I thought it was a chest press fly, but it's not. Chest press, and then the pull over. Chest press, pull over. So make sure you get over your chest, not over your head. Think about your back. Make sure your back is happy. I like to make sure mine is nice and flat on the floor, and I can use that breath, push down my belly button each time. That's it. Feel those muscles expand. All right, so we're still on the floor, so you don't have to get up. Okay, we're going to do an alternating single bridge. Okay, so we're going to do a single chest press. Bring the leg up that the weight is in the arm, and we're going to go up and down. We're going to do bridge and a tricep chest press at the same time, okay? So I added that little chest press because I thought, you know, we're only doing this one time, so we might as well get everything that we can out of it because we're going to do the other side next. Push up through that heel. Get that tushy up off the ground. Feel that little squeeze in that tush. Don't go too fast that you can't get that tush to squeeze at the top. Perfect. All right. So then our next one is going to be, okay, so we're going to bring that weight behind us, hold it on with both hands. I like to hold it a long way. Okay, legs are out. Okay, we're just going to come up. Ooh, I got to get on my mat. Okay, legs are out. Knees up, weight up. Knees up, weight up. We're making like a little V with our knees and our weight, or our torso. And of course you can hold it side to side if you want to. I just don't like to hit my fingers when I go back, because I always touch the floor when I go back. Okay, so then we have one more, and it is a toe touch and around the world. Okay, so you can put your weight down for this one. Okay, we're out here. Oh no, you can't put your weight down. I'm like, okay, so we're gonna come up. Okay, we're gonna do a toe touch, and then we're gonna bring the weight around. Come down, toe touch, and then around the world. Switch sides. Toe touch and around the world. So this one you might want to use your lighter weight. Toe touch and around the world. I'm thinking I should have. Toe touch and around the world. down, toe touch, and around the world. Toe touch, and around the world. Toe touch, and around the world. All right, so that's all of those. And we're going to start from the beginning with our deadlift. So we're going to go to the other side. Okay, both legs this time. Okay, bend the knees a little bit. We're going to go straight down. And here we go. Down. And we're going to do row. Good. Bend. Push the tush back. Take your time. Want to feel it. Push, 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 push. Come up. Do that row. Down we go. Remember that weight's got to be close to the body. Don't bring the weight out in front of your toes. You want to touch the shoelaces. You don't want to go out in front of your toes. I want you to push back with your tush to get that extra feel, okay? Where's your wrist? Is your wrist strong? Is that weight coming up? Tip of the weight, touch the clavicle. The elbow above the shoulder. All right, so now we're going to do that kickstand. So bend the knee on the other side. I mean micro bend. Don't overdo it. And we're going to go back down again. And this time we're going to do that little bicep curl. Up, bicep curl. Down, bicep curl. Good. Down, bicep curl. So why do we do different types of deadlifts? Well, because each targets the glutes just a little bit differently. Anytime you use both of something, one side is going to compensate for the weaker side. So if you use a barbell instead of a dumbbell, then your stronger side is going to help the weaker side. So that's why we use dumbbells. Okay? Okay, so now our next one is a squat to an overhead press. So we're going to go ahead and just bring our weight here. So feel it when we do this one. This is a perfect example. Do you have a stronger side of your legs or of your arms? You know, can you feel one side of your legs help push you up more when you come up from your squat? Can you feel your shoulders push your two arms up more than, you know, one side? Can you feel one side push up more than the other side? And sometimes it's funny because one day what you consider your weaker side might actually be your stronger side. All right, so we're going from there. Now we're going to our windmills. Okay, so now this one's a perfect example of where you think, oh, now I'm on my stronger side, or now I'm doing my weaker side. And when you do it, you're like, huh, that was easier on this side than it was on my other side. So you just never know. Every day's different when you weightlift. Good. I do like this one. This is probably one of the ones that I think are harder to do, especially if you have heavier weights. I have a lighter weight today, just because I'm not supposed to be holding a heavier weight, but it's still very challenging. Just this position is very challenging to get into. Okay, so we're doing the, we're gonna do the curtsy now, because this is the one where we're supposed to do the reverse lunge, but I changed it to the curtsy. Okay, so don't forget, we're doing the curtsy, and then we're coming out. We're doing that little tricep extension to the side, and you're getting the leg out to the side too. Okay, so getting down more. So with a curtsy, you know, sometimes people have that little divot in your tush. The curtsy lunge, what we're doing, or squat, whatever you want to call it, helps to fill that little divot in your tush and makes you have a rounder tush. So if you're one of those people that has that big divot in the tush, curtsies are really good for that. All right, so let's do, oh, we're on the floor now. I'm just gonna get this one. All right, doing chest press. Chest press and behind. Okay, and behind. So feel this all through the body. I like to feel it all the way through my, see if I can turn my angle. I feel it through my abs and through my back and my shoulders. Really reach back with those arms, especially if the weight is light enough for you that you can do that. And then that way you can get the biggest benefit out of this exercise. All the way down, really get those elbows out. All right, so now we're gonna do chest press, alternating single leg bridge. Okay, so we're gonna do the single leg bridge. Okay, so we're gonna put it, the weight in the hand right next to you, and we're gonna push up and down. So push through the foot, the heel of the other leg, get that tush up. Bridges are also one of the best exercises you can do for your tush also. Because there's so many ways you can do them. Single leg, double leg, on your toes, heels close to you, heels far away from you, legs apart, legs close to you, legs on the wall, and they all really work that whole backside area, hamstrings, ankles, of course your tush, your lower back, all the ones that you really want worked. All right, so now we're gonna go to our dumbbell V-ups. Okay, so these I like. That last one's kind of hard. Okay, oh, legs out. Sorry. Okay, here. Remember, you can hold the weight either way. I do it this way to avoid smacking my knuckles on the floor. And then the next one is the toe touch to under the legs. Okay, so just open those legs up a little bit. Okay, we're going to come up and try to touch the toes. And then we take it under the legs. Okay, so here we go. Toe touch under the legs, so we switch hands. Down we go. Toe touch under the legs. Toe touch under the legs. That should be all of them, and we should be counting down now to tell us we're complete.
Activity completed.
There you go. Go ahead and get your drink of water. Okay, that round went much smoother. Thank goodness. Okay, so there's our workout for today. Let's go ahead and stay where we are. We're on the floor. Go ahead and get your sips of water. And we're going to start our cool down. Okay, let's put our legs out in front of us. Sit up nice and tall, roll the shoulders down and back. Pull the toes in towards you, reach your hands out. So don't bend over, don't drop your head, just reach out in front of you. So if you can't reach your toes, no biggie. Come down, grab onto your shins or the tops of your thighs, whatever you can grab onto. You want that chin and chest up. You want your back nice and straight, because I want you to feel this in that low back. Push through those heels like you're trying to push them across the room, your toes in towards your shins. And then we're going to roll ourselves up. Let's go ahead and bring one leg up. So I have my right leg up. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. So I'm going to hug my leg towards me. Sweep my other arm around behind me, and I'm going to look across the room. Relaxing the rest of my body. Just giving myself a nice spinal rotation. Also gets through my chest and my shoulders with that arm going behind. And then I'm going to bring myself back around. Then I'm going to turn, and I'm going to come forward. Looking out in front. Ooh, trying not to drop that foot. See how I had that? I shouldn't do that. I should just keep it out front. So when this leg is over here, make sure that ankle's not dropping into your thigh. You don't want that. And then we're going to come up. Alrighty, so we're going to straighten that leg. Okay, let's take the other leg up and over. Bring it into us. Rotate that arm all the way around so you can get through that chest. And then we're going to bring ourselves back to the front, dropping that leg over, and then reaching out front. Good job. Trying to keep that leg straight, trying not to drop it over to the side, making sure that ankle's not digging into your thigh. And we're not hunched over, okay? Let's try to keep that back straight. Trying to open out the hips here, and we're trying to relax that lower back. All right, good job. Let's bring ourselves back up. Okay, you can crisscross your legs if you want to, or bring them out front. Okay, let's just bring one arm over, get that shoulder a little bit more. So try not to bring that shoulder all the way up into your chin. Let's drop it down, just straight across the body. Okay, up it goes. Palm of the hand on the top of the back. Keep that chin up, don't drop your chin down. Everybody likes to drop their chin. We use our head to help push that arm up, okay? Keep up where it's supposed to be. Okay, let's go ahead and release it. Good job. Let's hit the other arm across. My hair's all over the place. Alrighty, let's take the other arm up and over. Okay, where's that chin supposed to be? Good job. And through. Okay, let's just go ahead and interlace our fingers behind us and bring our chin and chest up. chest. Good job. Okay, this is Joy from Enjoy Fitness 43. Thank you for being with me today. Hope you enjoyed this workout. It was kind of long, I know, but it's going to make your heart happy and it's going to make every bit of your body happy. Have a great day.